Into the air right away is Allen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
Defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hardy set to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes to tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got some space here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return. Pretty. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Bills had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Handoff right side to Wangu. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd and 10, Lance being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Lance. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the counter, Mitchell. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. That's Samuel, caught left side. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the opening quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by a...
Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up. Boy, little boys, y'all better